Good afternoon, I'm Shehab Khan. The Mayor of London has called for Sarah Everard's killer Wayne Couzens to be stripped of his police pension. 50-year-old Couzens could be in line for a £7,000 a year payout despite being given a whole life sentence for murdering Sarah in 2021 while still employed by the Met. Mr Khan has already successfully applied to strip Couzens of pension payments earned while at the London Force. However, he may be eligible to draw a pension earned during his 7 years as a firearms officer with the Civil Nuclear Constabulary. The community in Croydon has come together today to say enough is enough when it comes to violence on their streets. In the past 2 weeks, 4 people have been stabbed, the youngest just 13 years old. People in the borough walked together today in solidarity against youth violence, and our reporter Mahathir Pasha has been with them.
The Croydon community is marching hand in hand in solidarity today. Hundreds of people have been here to highlight the violent crimes which they say are becoming all too common in the area. There have been a number of stabbings which have taken place in Croydon over the past fortnight. One of them took place on this very busy high street, another on Elmwood Road in West Croydon, 2 more on Church Street. Those involved with the incident on Church Street were just 13 years old. And just overnight, we understand that a man was stabbed in South Norwood. I spoke earlier on today to one of the organisers of this march who told me that whilst more can be done by the police, parents should be shouldering more of the burden. And what are you hoping to achieve from today's march?
For parents to stop and search their children before they might have to. For parents and foster carers and carers to check their children before they leave the house. Make sure their children don't leave them with a bread knife, a bun knife, a hardo bread knife. Check your child first before they leave the house.
So you're not necessarily here hoping today asking the police to do more, you think families?
The families have to do more. Families, community, youth organisation, grassroots, we've got to do more. We've got to check our children before they might have to.
And as if this wasn't enough, there have also been reports of shots being fired, although police have said that they found no evidence of a firearms discharge. At the time of the incident, special measures were declared in the town centre, which effectively meant that police could undertake stop and search without suspicion. The police say they are doing everything they can to identify and bring to justice the perpetrators. They added in a statement, "We do not and will not accept violence on our streets." Locals in the area can expect an enhanced police presence in the coming days as a consequence.
Mahathir Pasha reporting from Croydon there. Thousands of runners have taken part in London's Landmarks Half Marathon this year. There were many special causes at the heart of the event, as well as many colourful costumes, characters and familiar faces.
All you see when you do events like this is joy. Everyone's supporting you on the side or running with you and supporting you. All you see is smiles, happiness and encouragement. In a world that we live in today, it's nice to run along for 2 hours and just feel that energy.
And the spotlight is on British theatre this evening as the Olivier Awards takes place at the Royal Albert Hall. The ceremony is being hosted by Wandsworth's Hannah Waddingham, and among the nominees are Rafe Spall, who is from Camberwell, and Nicola Walker from Stepney. Now, let's take a look at the sport.
Zero Accounting Software sponsors ITV Regional Sports Report.
In the Premier League, West Ham beat Southampton 1-0 following a goal from Naef Agard. And in boxing, Watford's Anthony Joshua won his heavyweight fight against American Jermaine Franklin at London's O2 Arena. The former 2-time world champion went into the ring having lost 3 of his previous 5 fights. Now, here's James with the weather.
Feels like home, whatever the weather. Valent Boilers and Heat Pumps sponsors ITV London Weekend Weather.
Good evening. After a bit of a cloudy start to the day, we saw more in the way of sunny spells developing, and we can expect more sunshine over the next few days thanks to high pressure building. Settling influence, it's keeping the wet and windies out towards the west of us. In fact, it kind of pushes them way up to the northwest of us. You're going to have to wait until Thursday later on in the day to see any chance of wet weather. Now, as far as tonight goes, clearing skies, breeze easing off. As a result, going to see a bit of a chilly one, particularly away from the Thames estuary. Temperatures by the end of the night quite widely 2 to 4 Celsius, but a rural spot could get a little bit lower than that, giving us a proper air frost. To tomorrow then, pretty much wall-to-wall sunshine from the word go. Yes, the odd little puff of cloud from time to time. The winds move to a bit more of an easterly, and that's going to affect the feel of the temperatures because it's a bit of a cool direction for us. So out towards Essex and northern parts of Kent there, I think we're looking at around 9. But further west, we've got a bit more shelter, 12 or 13 Celsius. In the spring sunshine, feeling very nice indeed. Problem is, Tuesday may well be an even chillier start to the day, lighter breezes, but by the time we get a bit of sunshine going, up to 14 Celsius. Can't rule out a little bit of North Sea cloud drifting in from time to time. Looking ahead to Wednesday, again, sort of a repeat performance. Again, a bit of a chilly start, but we could get up to around 15 Celsius. Starting to see a bit of high clouds starting to push in from the west there, and then starting to get a little bit thicker later on. It means that a bit of a cloudy start to the day on Thursday, but should be dry before we start to see that rain pushing through later on in the day.
Bulletin sponsors ITV London Weekend Weather.
And that's all from the London team for now. We'll be back tomorrow with updates from 6 in Good Morning Britain. Until then, goodbye.